Here's something I found in my cupboard under the stairs when I was rootling around. It was in a bag of broken toys, needed repairing. So I opened it up, and what do I find inside? Oh, it's one of those wiggly creatures. It's one of the Santa Claus. But his arm, I think the right arm, had fallen off or something. So I needed to take it off very carefully and eventually managed to repair it. Nicely done, though. When I repaired it, I thought, okay, I've done it now. Where do I put it? Couldn't remember. No idea. So I went through my cases and I came across a treasury of these little wiggly creatures in nuts type things. I found eventually about 20 of them, would you believe? Well, I have to say 10 of them I won't show because they're just repetitious, whereas another 10 of them are really very interesting. They've got different aspects to them, which is nice. Just to start off with that one there, to show he has got a much younger, smaller brother, which was in the case, which shows me where it's supposed to be. This is the same thing with stars on the ceiling, on the sky above, which is rather nice, and a small wiggly Santa Claus doing his stuff. That's a small size one. And he even came in a little red sack, which is really sweet. So that was inside. The nut went inside the sack, and that was Santa's sack, I suppose it was, with Santa Claus wiggling around inside the nut. That was a nice little thing to give kids for Christmas. So I looked for other versions of this which are a little bit out of the ordinary, and I found this one here has got an ordinary wiggly creature inside, but look at the actual artwork here. It's not just a little walnut, it looks like a little owl actually with eyes. And on the back, would you believe the same thing? So it's two owls standing back to back. And inside, yes, there's a wiggly creature. I'll get it the right way up and see if I can make him wiggle for you. That's a fairly standard wiggly one. It's got little cantilevers, and it's got tiny little weights hidden underneath the body of the thing, which contain a tiny sliver of metal which is heavy, and outside the body you've got this little feelers or arms and legs of things, and it wiggles around because it's suspended on little wires which allow tremendous freedom of movement. So that was a nice idea. And another one much bigger, again very unnut-like, just looks like a fruit actually, isn't it? Quite a large one, and this one's got a larger creature inside, a bit dangerous looking, I think. So we go, opens up this side, that's right. Oh boy, look at this. This one makes me think it might be even a scorpion. I'm not sure, but those claws at the front might be poisonous. I don't know. What do you think? It certainly wiggles quite nicely, and it's got, oh yes, the left arm or right arm is waving around like that. It's extraordinary. See it? I've got some of these to show at the very end of the last video, which show them all absolutely face on the side, which is very nice to see the base of it. So that wiggles very nicely. It's got a most unusual container it's in, which is a sort of like a tropical fruit, I suppose. And here's another one, which is again is very original. I've never seen this version before, of an outside. It's got something very original inside. It's a little pot like you see in the Middle East, a little clay pot with a hole in it too. Might be for a snake or something coming out, but no, this is actually a very Middle Eastern figure. It's actually, if you can get it closer together, it's actually a little camel, but I'm not sure where you're going to get it. It's got two legs, which are fixed on the front, and then the wiggly ones are underneath. You see the head now? Yes, and I can just about see the legs moving, a little bit sort of out of place as they are, but it's the first time I've ever seen a camel as a wiggly creature, one of these nut type things. So this is really quite original. I was very pleased to not to miss it. It's okay. It's a nice concept. Unusual interior and certainly a very unusual exterior. That's the container. The last one I think is a particular favourite of mine. I'll open it up first, show what's inside. It's a bug. But he's been dressed for Christmas. He's wearing a little Santa Claus hat. There's a sort of peak, a little white bobble on the top. The rest of it's red with a white rim round it, as if it's snow or something. So he's playing Santa Claus, or he's ready for a party, I think it is. But this is Bug, so what should it be called, do you think? They've got a nice name for this one. I wrote it on the front because I liked it so much. See if I can get this into focus and you can read it. Oh, just about. Humbug. Bah! Well, that's shade of Dickens, isn't it? Scrooge's mark at when Christmas would be celebrated was bah, Christmas, humbug. That's a humbug. So a nice one to finish off with. These are very collectible because they make a very small space, take up very small space, and they're very amusing and interesting ones. So I must show another group of them, but that's the first lot.